Welcome back to DBL. It's time for Fifth Host, when we talk about what you're talking about. In the wake of a number of mass shootings and other high-profile cases, many of which we cover right here at DBL, we currently choose to not show the images of suspects and people convicted of violent crimes. And yesterday, there was some debate about showing photos of the recent attempted mass shooters on air. So DBL Nation, are these images appropriate, or do you believe that they are harmful? Take it away, Al.
All right, Sam, let's get right to it. Jackie, that's my mama's name.
Yeah.
Jackie from Facebook says, no, don't give them any TV time. This is exactly what most of them want. Jackie, isn't there a show called Cops that's been on for 30 years? People love to see people, especially of a certain socioeconomic place in life, chased down and arrested. And it goes both ways, whether it's cops, whether it's Dog the Bounty Hunter. There's just people love to see poor people get tackled on the ground. So, I mean, this would cut into a lot of great TV for people.
Interesting. Howard from Facebook says you have to show their faces because it sometimes helps to put together timelines and evidence. When people see suspects, they can report them. Howard, I completely agree with you. It was very important to me yesterday that we saw the 3 men, or boys really, that had been taken into custody because of red flag laws, basically. You know why it was important? Because there's a pattern, and it's an epidemic, and we need to look at that. And they were all white, and they were all young, and if we don't say that, and we only hear criminals are Muslim, that's an issue.
All right, Tammy from Facebook says, why stop now that the majority of the mass shooters are white? Black men have been persecuted in this way forever. Tammy, I agree with you, but you know what? It comes down to the crime, I think. They're committing these crimes, or almost committing these crimes, because they want notoriety. That's the only reason why they're doing this. So why would we give them what they want? If they're pedophiles, show them all over. I want the world to know who they are. But if they're doing this particular act because of the notoriety, then why are we giving it to them? I don't care about the color of their skin. If you want to say they're all white, by all means, say they're all white, but don't give them what they want.
Don't show the face.
Yes.
Yeah, glamorize them, right? Well, Ned from YouTube says the media has a long tradition of reinforcing the stereotype of the dangerous, in quotes, black male by showing mugshots of black youth and adults accused of crimes. I see that there are 2 sets of rules here. You're absolutely right, Ned. Thank you so much for writing in. I agree with you. This is a tough one. I don't even know where I lie on this, because I agree with Jeff, like, in the fact that they do write these manifestos to get their names spoken about. Maybe we don't mention their names and we show their faces so we can change that narrative, but it's a tough one here. I wonder how the parents feel and how, like, the survivors feel. I want to know what they would say.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of room for nuance here in terms of like what the crime is and what you're trying to prevent. You know, sometimes when you're in certain cities, you go to like a 7-Eleven and they'll have like the police blotter, people that had gotten DUIs the night before, and it's really a public shaming. You know, those people are in jail. And but so it's like, well, what are these pictures being used for? That in that case, it's being used to shame these people for drinking and driving in this town. But with the 3 young men that we covered yesterday, it's a public health crisis.
Yeah,
so 2 different things.
Okay. Wow.